coaches and so forth. There is kind of an evolving transition now in instructions in firearms. There's the old guys, but there's the seasoned instructors, but yet there's new folks coming up. Do you have any comments about any people? And again, not to identify them to the exclusion of others, but are there any folks that you, in your travels, that you found have been up and coming, who you would call up and coming, particularly good?
Yeah, absolutely. We're in a golden age of self-defense training for ordinary private citizens. Certainly, many of them are retired or soon to be retired law enforcement. Craig Douglas, known generally as Southnar, his ECQC program is absolutely priceless. He's teaching it now full-time, and it's definitely, it's not just, don't wait for a bucket list. Don't wait till just before you die. Take it now and keep yourself alive longer. But on the psychological side, excuse me, Dr. William April, who spent so much time dealing with the most violent psychopaths in America, teaching his lecture on here is how they think, here is how they're going to command you, here is the mindset you're going to have to prevail. On the hand-to-hand side, we have some truly great instructors like Cecil Burge, who have not only distinguished themselves in competitive fighting out in front of the public and laying everything on the line, but who understand the difference between the ring and the street, and who are available to teach you what they know. We have Chuck Hager, cross-trained in firearms, pepper spray, assorted other non-lethal tools, and hand-to-hand. He may be going back into law enforcement, but he's still available for teaching. We've got Greg Elefritz, who's only a few years out now from retirement, who is one of the finest across-the-board instructors in integrated gun, hand-to-hand.
Got a great blog.
Escaping restraints.
Oh, yes.
The kidnap, self-defense course. Kevin Davis, Ohio police officer, is due to retire in a few years. He is one of the masters of going into court and defending law enforcement shootings and explaining to ordinary people, here's why the officer had to do what he did. Here's why that situation is not what it looks like to the untrained eye. Tom Gibbons used to run his own shooting school in range master in Memphis, and you pretty much had to go to him. He went on the road and is now much more widely available. He's one of the finest defensive handgun law gun instructors anywhere. So you've got lots and lots of guys out there.
So it's not. I recall John Farnham a couple of years ago said, we have to go out and we have to instruct and we have to bring new people into our art to keep our art alive. And your sense of this is the art is continuing and it's growing. And
the art is evolving, but we still need to constantly be bringing people in. And to continue to be able to practice the art, we have to bring in more people who understand us, who vote as we do, who are not into virtue signaling and finger pointing and say, gee, a horrible thing happened and many people were murdered by a monster. We must do something. We have no idea how to stop the monsters, but to look like we're doing something and feel good about themselves will penalize ordinary people who are protecting the innocent and abiding by the law.
Right.
And to hell with what happens to them, it makes us feel good and look good. And we're going to have to continue to fight that fight for as long as we live and our children for as long as they do. Because, Don, it is, no kidding, a culture war. It's nothing less, and we've got to stop kidding ourselves.
That's right, it is that. It is that. Well, Maz, thank you so much. This was wonderful, and always a pleasure to spend time with you.
Been my pleasure.
And I hope the audience...
And folks, there are lots more good folks out there. I didn't mention Dave Spalding, another retired cop who does a great job. But they're not all retired cops. There are tons of people out there, and as I said, everybody has a piece of the puzzle. You're talking in personal defense, you're not just talking a life study, you're talking multiple life studies from psychology to hand-to-hand to basic tactics of human conflict to the gun. The good news is so much of that is fun. There are people who take psychology classes who are never going to be psychologists, but learning how other people work is a useful life skill, it's an interest for them, as literally recreation when they go to night school and take a psych class. There are tons of people in the dojo for whom it's motivated exercise. It keeps them young, it keeps them flexible, it keeps them in good shape, and not incidentally, it helps them to protect themselves and other people. In the shooting sports, look at the economics of it. More dollars are spent in recreational shooting in America in the shooting and hunting sports than are spent in golf. The stuff is fun, but not incidentally. It protects you and your loved ones from death or great bodily harm. And basically studying it is win-win.
Thank you all. See you on the other side.
The other side, we're going to die. Oh, fuck. My psychologist said we're going to die. I'll see you on the other side. I'm sitting here.